the events that we have going on. I know some of you guys, obviously all you guys plug into this one. Some of you guys probably use Wow Nights. Some people jump on the Sunday call. Some people do church with us. Some people jump on the fun nights on Sunday. Some people jump on Saturday and read the book. So I just wanted to hear from everybody. And we can talk about Ketchup in the morning first. I just want to hear like what's your opinion on Ketchup in the morning? What do you get from it? Why do you jump on? And things along those lines. Anybody? Yes, Senya.
I literally am cheesy right now, smiling. Honestly, I don't remember how I came about you, Dewey, and Team Ketchup, but I fell in love with it literally because I'm very green. And the way you have your platform set up, your team in general, with all your different platforms of Ketchup in the mornings and Next Level and so forth, I definitely appreciate it immensely. Unfortunately, I'm not going to compare it completely, but I don't have that under my team and under my leadership and so forth. So I definitely look forward to starting my day with your platform of Ketchup in the mornings. On Sundays, I definitely also jump on. It's just some extra bonus training that I literally haven't seen from other teams that I'm connected with. In regards to your book club, I have to make it a priority to join. I just feel like maybe I'm too late in the process of the book. So I promise I'm making this right now a pledge to everyone here. Next time you start a new book, I will join. In regards to the church service, I'm not a church going person. I have the faith, spirituality. I don't consider myself religious. Thank you for extending the platform of being able to have a church service. I have joined a couple times here and there. I'm very quiet. I don't really interact too much in that because I'm not really educated. I'm not at that level yet of knowing the Bible.
I'm asking specifically about Ketchup in the mornings.
Ketchup in the mornings, I love it.
And it's not. You say you're this. This is not. It's not my call. It's not my this. This is for everybody. So I'd appreciate if you adjust that. It's not my call. This is not my call. This is everybody's call. It's not even Team Ketchup's call. It's everybody's call. Everybody that can get value from this that's whose call it is. What do you get from Ketchup in the morning? What do you get from it? Why do you plug in every morning?
Definitely. Just to backtrack, I apologize. You're right. This is everyone's platform. So thank you, and I apologize for directing it to you. What do I get? It fires me up in the morning. It definitely gets me into a positive, it gives me the PMA, positive mental attitude. The personal development is on an all-time high, and that's why I love getting connected with you guys.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Anne-Marie?
Great morning, great morning.
And to be clear as well, so you don't go off on a tangent. We're talking specifically about Ketchup in the mornings?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard the instruction. I did hear the instruction. And I started tuning into Ketchup in the morning a few months ago. And I just love it because I am pretty, like I said, I was pretty new to Secret when I started Ketchup in the morning. And I love the camaraderie. I love the teamwork. And what I get from it is let me find the right word for this. It's like, you know what, you get up in the morning, you start your day with your breakfast, and it takes you through the day. If you have a good breakfast, you can skip dinner, you can skip lunch, you can skip the midday snack, and then you can go on and wait until you get dinner, or sometimes you can even skip dinner because that good solid breakfast will hold you. And this is what I like about that Ketchup in the morning. I come on, you start with the word, then you get your motivation, then you get the sharing with other people, you hear what other people say, and that definitely helps to motivate me. It helps to give me insight of sometimes what I need to do, what I'm not doing. It opened my eyes to see the stuff that I'm not doing or I'm not doing well, and I learn from listening to other people. Even as much as I read my Bible and I go to church and stuff, but the Proverbs in the morning taught me something new that I can do and that I need to do, and that it's fulfilling to do it. The motivational resources that I get from it definitely helps me, and I'm a student of learning those and learning how to get motivated. So definitely for me, Catch Up in the Morning is definitely my breakfast to get started in my business, and that's why I love it.
So question, specifically, do you find more value from the first part or the training part? Or
I find for me it's a full plate, all well-rounded. I think it's just a well-structured, well-rounded serve up in the morning. I get equal value. For me personally, I do get equal value, because even though I already have my devotion and stuff before I come on, but like I said, the Proverbs, that wasn't something I ever really did. I used to, encourage myself to read Proverbs, Proverbs 31 all the time. As a woman, I encouraged my daughter to read that and stuff. I tried it before, but I was never consistent. So that really helped me to say, you know what, God, there's so much value, and I never saw the value, in it before. I did read, I read my word every day, but doing this and the way it's done, I really get a lot of value in it. And the training is training that I wasn't getting. So for me, it's well-rounded. I get value out of the whole thing. And for me, so it's very hard to say I get more value out of this, because once I'm talking about the beginning, it's the spirituality part that I get the value out of, that keeps me grounded to say, Alma, you're not in this business just doing it. You always remember that God is at the center. He's at the top. It's a triangle. God is up top. I can't do anything without him, because if I don't start up here, I can't get down here. So if I don't have God, and that's a constant reminder with that proverb. And even though you can relate the proverbs, how some of them tie into your business and stuff, but it's that constant reminder to say, hey, for those of us who are Christians, and we need to lead to example, and so we can encourage other people to say, you know what, yes, you can seek God for your business and for everything. Start your day with him and watch how good your days go. Even when it's a bad day, you don't see the bad, because you know that, what, I can do all things with Christ who strengthens me. So for me personally, it's added value, well-rounded. It's something that I need, and I need to be consistent. I need to come on. Even if I don't participate, I need to be on and listen. In the days when I can't come on, I still need to listen to the audio. I still need to read the Proverbs, and I can jump on somebody's page and see what proverb was the concentrated verse, was the concentration for the day and stuff, and me just making sure I'm reading proverb every day. But the training part of it, it's helped me grow in my business, and help me motivating the people on my team that I started. And I'm learning to say, okay, yes, you know what, I don't have to as I start my team, I don't have to recreate the tree, because it's already planted. So I can use these things that I'm learning here, forward them to the people, and share it with them. So it's definitely a win-win for me.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Auntie Sharon, no, Auntie Sharon, you've been here since the beginning.
Yes, Mr. Doing, great morning. I've been here from the beginning, from before this and until now, and trust me, every morning, so long as this internet is going, I really take pleasure in coming on, because the previous company, the first thing I tell you, when I came on and I hear prayer, I said, wow, this is where the Lord want me, because prayer is my thing. And it has been, ups and downs sometimes for me, frustrating sometimes with the internet. But, I'm still pushing. And also, many times when I come on and you spoke about certain things that I say, oh, this is how you do this. So it has enlightened me and opened up my understanding to a lot of things, God. Meaning the fact that you have a mentor, yes, but sometimes the mentor herself. And when I come on, if I pray, you will we share something. And when they share something, I say, oh, okay, so this is how that go, and that is how that go. So I'm able to learn new things also. So it's a great thing, and I really appreciate being on every time. And even when I feel like, oh, I'm gonna give up. One morning I felt that way about a few months ago. I felt that way when I see things not going on. I felt that way. And when I come on the morning, I said, Lord, I'm coming on this morning, and you was the presenter, and you said something in it, and it just struck me and said, how can you said you're not the person to give up. Would you give up on God? And I said, no, I'm a fighter, man. I have to stay around the fire, so I'm going to fight on. And that has helped me a lot. So thank you, Mr. Dewey, for being in my corner. You push me, you totally come no good, and I've always been there. And I'm true. Team here, Team Ketchup, Team Ketchup. I am grateful. Thank you for allowing me to share.
All right. Thank you for sharing. So, Henny.
Can you hear me?
You started since Secret, right? You didn't come on when we were part of World Ventures, did you? You.
No, I started in Secret a few months ago.
Okay.
I saw, or initially, I think we talked about it was Cindy that she posted something, and I guess I asked her something, and then one day she said, oh, would you like to join the calls? And I'm like, sure, because I was listening to Pam's call and Josh's call, and then anything else I could get on, Darren's prayer call on Mondays. And I was like, I need something else. Like, I want something, to plug into for the other days. And then when she invited me on the call, and I'm like, all right, this is perfect, because I'm always looking for an audio to listen to, like whether it's Secret or whether it's like anything on YouTube, Les Brown, Lisa Nichols, Jim Rohn. Like, I'm always looking for something to listen to. So plugging into Team Ketchup calls, we have something every single day that we could listen to, So sometimes I listen to these audios twice because so many. And I love how you always have to start the call with prayers and the Proverbs and just everything about the morning calls. I love, everybody who speaks. I love hearing everybody who speaks, especially everybody that lives in Jamaica. Like to me, you just sound so well educated. The energy, like Katie Ann's energy. I know it's not gratitude today, but I love your energy. Like I told you yesterday, she did such a great job hosting, so I love the well-roundedness of when I hear you all speak. You just have the knowledge, the posture. Like, I love it. David's voice, like everybody's voice. So the audios, how you have us, talk about the book, join the book clubs, like everything about it, the trainings, the starting part, and then the training portion. We get so much knowledge. Like, I get a lot of value every day. And like, sometimes, I don't know, the other day I thought I missed a call or something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and when I woke up, I'm like, okay, it's not this day, it's it's the other day. So I just really enjoy plugging into this community, and I appreciate you all.
So what I'm hearing from you as well is like, so you've cultivated new relationships because of the call as well, right?
Yes. All the people that I've met through through Team Ketchup that I would not have known had I not gotten here, starting with you.
Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, I didn't even think about that part. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Gaynor.
Yes, sir, Dewey, and great morning, everyone.
Yeah, just the perspective. Like you were plugging into another call, right? Because you guys had your own.
Yes,
Right?
I was, yes. And I heard along the way that there was this happening. Somebody said they went on a call with Dewey and they came back excited and telling us all the wonderful things that took place. So I didn't want to be left out. So I asked directions and found my way here. And it has been amazing. There are some things I like about Ketchup in the morning. I like the atmosphere. It is always energy. There's a lot of energy. There's fun and entertainment. You feel relaxed and it is difficult to be a part and not move to another level in my view, because there is variety. There's variety to suit just about every taste. You get updates from what's happening in the country. I mean, secret, direct, and all of that. The training, there's just variety, and there's something that you can plug into. A special way in which I have benefited is that I've always promised to myself that I listen to the audios, and I was not doing it. I was just not doing it. But because of the fact of the sharing, I like the idea of the sharing. I benefited from the shares of others. So I decided to start listening and also sharing, because I think that that's the way to go. I mean, these are the books and the audios and the minds that we need to tap into. So I'd be shortchanging myself if I was not really there. So this has really helped me along my journey to development. And, you know, the name of the group, it resonates with me because I have an accountability group that I'm a part of, and it's called Up, Up, and Away, and we're all moving up. So when I hear the catch up and we are moving up, we are calling ourselves up, or the uppers. So when I'm in catch up, I'm just like I'm at home. I also like, another thing I like to say before I shut up is that I like the fact that I get the honor and privilege of interacting with persons who are winning and are at the upper ranks in the company. I have persons at my level, and I have persons who are higher ranks, and they can inspire and motivate me, and I get the opportunity and privilege of hearing their minds, getting to their minds. And I also finally like the international flavor as well. I like that there are persons from different countries, different cultural backgrounds, and so on. And I absolutely love it. And I think this Ketchup in the morning is good for me. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you so much for sharing that. Gloria.
Good morning again. Once I was introduced to this call in the morning, I don't want to miss it. Sometimes I do, however, when I do, I always feel like I missed out on a lot. I love the family. You feel welcome. You're able to explain yourself, and you're able to listen to what others say, and you're able to feel like you're at a place where you really want to be. Trust me. I mean, first time when I was introduced to it, and the first time I came and I said, whoa, you know, I feel a difference there. The spirituality, you talk about God, you feel welcome about it. I mean, others explain themselves. It doesn't matter from which background we are. You feel as if you are somewhere where you ought to be. You feel in the morning, you feel as if you have a full course meal, whether it's going to be 3 or 4, whatever is on the plate, you just enjoy it, and you feel like you're just ready to tackle anything for the day. And trust me, Dewey, it's not about commending you, but it's about your excellent leader. And I said, it's not just about you, but it's about everybody on the team who try to be. And when I come on the team, I look to see who's there, you know, and I always look to see others are coming on. And I always look to see that that person, I don't want that person to miss something, because there's something there for you to enjoy. And I'm really saying it no from my heart. It's really a group of persons that you really want to listen to. It's really somewhere you really want to be. I get so much from this team. And I believe I'm a part of a great team. And let's keep on doing what we have to do. We are doing a good job. I am motivated more since I'm on this team, and I know others are. I thank you for having me do explaining myself. Thank you.
Thank you for always participating, Gloria. I appreciate you. Kadian.
Yo, great morning, everybody. All right, so, oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, Kmart. Oh, all right. So yeah, I'm so call him. I tell you, this always happen. But Ketchup in the morning from day one, like from the very first day I came on, like it has been a priority for me. Like I try my best not to miss Ketchup in the morning. Like even if I have something that I'm going to do, if I have to go on the road, I tell people that I have to go on training before I do anything else. Right now I was not feeling good, so I feel like I overslept. And when I opened my eyes, I said, Jesus Christ, it's after 8. Oh God. It's just that it has helped me with personal development. And this has this training every day has helped me with personal development. It has kept me accountable to things that I needed to. And then it helped me to stay around the camp. Hold on there. Yeah, sorry about that. So it has I don't even remember this. Let's say it has helped me to stay around. Go on outside with that, Jaden. It has helped me to stay around the campfire in terms of sometimes you it's sometimes it would have sometimes you would have feel like you're not around the campfire too much, but just coming and catch up in the morning and hearing the different things and getting the different training. I mean, no training is the same other than, on Mondays we'll have like affirmation and, those things that you need to do so that you know that you're still a part of a community. No training is the same. Each training you learn different thing. And even if it's the same, there's something from the training that you have gotten before that you never get at the first point. So this is a great thing doing. There's nothing that I wouldn't change. Everything about it is great. And I always look forward to it. And even if I don't see it, even if it's late, because sometimes, I have technical issues. If it's late, I have a fuss. And just as if you don't do certain things on time, me I go page you because I'm used to it. I've gotten used to it. Yeah. So I just me that catch up in the morning is a part of my daily routine. Just like receiving messages from you. If I get a message from you, I gotta ask you what one. So it's just a routine for me. So that's just my takeaway. Thank you for allowing me to share, Poppy. It's great seeing you, by the way.
Great to be here. Thank you for sharing. Julian.
Hey, morning, everybody, morning. All right, Catch Up in the Morning for me has been a great inspiration. When I came on Catch Up in the Morning a year and 2 months ago, I first said, what is this? Every morning, the same thing every morning, and we have to come on every morning. I was like, it can't bother. Till I just get into the routine and the audios. When I started listening to the audios, I was like, this is something that is going to change my life. I was the type of person that was aggressive. You couldn't say anything to me. I was like on the wrong side of life, put it that way. Catch up and doing catch up in the morning, every morning, affirmations, the audio, the books. I read the books, but I don't come on book club most time because Saturday is kind of busy for me. It changed me. I'm like this same person. I don't know who I am anymore. I am this person that I always wanted to be. Catch up in the morning has changed me so much. And if I don't get to come and catch up in the morning and I set it back on Facebook, is like I don't get it because I want to be here because it's like when I'm here like live and direct, like when I go somewhere live and I get in the thing live. So if I'm not here in the morning and I check on Facebook, it's like it's not the same. And I appreciate everything that this call has done for me, trust me, because it has opened so much doors. It has even opened me up to persons that I didn't know I could be open up to. Right? And the type of persons that I am associated with today, I never knew I would have been associated with these persons because I wasn't the type of person to like go and have a conversation with them because I was like, these persons are better than me, so I'm not even gonna go in their league. And as you said, we're catching up. We're catch up. So I ain't gonna stay at the bottom. I have to catch up with the top. So I'm grateful for everything, and I'm grateful for you, Grace Saxon, because without you, I wouldn't be this person. And I'm glad to see you this morning, smiling, sir. So good morning, everybody, again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arlene.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. So it's all of the above, right? All right. So ketchup in the morning is a full meal. So if you don't get, sometimes when I'm at work and I can't listen to ketchup, it's like I'm missing out on something, because even though sometimes I can't participate, I make notes and it gives me that chance to catch me up, to see, okay, I'm falling short of this. So I make notes and I say, okay, like if you read the books, what do you get? I put it down. I don't see it, but I put it down on my paper. What do you get from the audio? I put it down. So you're keeping me consistent. You're keeping me accountable. You're keeping me committed. And also, I stay in the campfire. And in the mornings, if I miss it, you feel like you miss breakfast. You've missed that full meal. You don't feel full, because there's prayer in the morning. There's getting to know your team, and I might get to hear that Dewey did get beat when he was a little boy, and I missed that. Or Yesenia, Yesenia, right? Her mom is our star, and sometimes she missed it because of her mom. But I get to know the team like that, and that's so when somebody call you, you know them. So even if you so you not only get the people, know the people that yeah, we're praying for her, Yesenia, and of course, so you get to know the people, and then so you're not only a team now, you're a family, right? And then of course the training, do it. You say I'm green, so and I'm gonna take upset a little bit, but what happened is my thing have to be perfect for me to get it right, and for me to write everything have to be in sync before me can go in the secret book club and learn the things I need to learn. So when I come on here and teach it, I make notes, I write it down, I get it, because I don't reach that perfect spot yet where I have to go into secret, look for it, the room of a certain way, everything gonna be a certain way. So when you teach it, I'm learning it. And then my team, I'm not always there. So when they learn something on Ketchup in the mornings, they're like, Miss Arlie, so I learned this with Mr. Dewey. I'm gonna say, yeah, man, so Mr. Dewey the boss, so so this helps everybody, and you're creating leaders. Sometimes we don't really know that we're a leader until you step out there and somebody says something to you and you respond, and them say, you're such a confident person or whatever. It wasn't there before Ketchup. It wasn't there before Secret or before the other thing. So we have to just know, say this, and when you come here and do something with Dewey or Myrtle or Marjorie or Yesenia or Kadian or Opia, go home and practice it. Go home and practice it. Because if you don't practice, you're not gonna get to the next level. And then guess what? Dewey, Arlene, Opia, yes, we train sometimes, but guess what? You need to step up and tell Dewey, say, I want to train. I want to host this morning, because guess what? That's how you're gonna grow. Say Ketchup, yeah, man. Start live up to the name. So Dewey is here every single day. I went in the on vacation, and sometimes we don't really want to see him. We love him, but we don't want to see him. We want him to know, say, the team can work without him. So guys, Ketchup, yes. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach up and say, Dewey, I want to train today. I want to train today. I want to train tomorrow. Even if you mess up, that's okay. That's how we started. Dewey can tell you, when I started, I couldn't even talk. You couldn't even hear me. And now you can't shut me up. So and wow nights is amazing, because the whole Jamaica, the whole England, the whole Africa, whatever, the whole team, the whole Ketchup, not only Ketchup now, is Secret is coming together under one umbrella, and that's awesome. And then the training on Sundays, I don't know how the Miracle Man does it, or the pop-up boss does it, or the Ketchup bot does it, but I think it's a team as well, because I know he gets people to help him get these phenomenal speakers. And when I miss it, I feel like I miss something. You know, when there is a big movie out or a big show out and you miss it, you're like, geez, I missed that. Like Sunday, I miss it. I miss Dr. Code, and Dewey sent me the link already. Just to get a chance to, because I was working all week. So guys, just know, say, when you miss Ketchup, when you miss next level training, when you miss Wow Nights, I don't come on all the time, but I come on sometimes. I forget to put up beside names, you know, but just know, guys, that you can't miss anything. And if you miss the Ketchup in the mornings, go back to Facebook or go back to whatever and just do it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Arlene, so I remember like early on when we started doing it, you used to say the first part is too long. So that's your sense.
Right. But you know what? No, what happened is that a lot of us are busy, right? And they don't get to know that there's a prayer on Sunday. They don't get to know that there's a next level training. So it's long, but I'm seeing the benefits of it now, because it for me, I used to think it was advertising, but the people that they're not plugging in to know that there's a Ketchup next level training on Sunday. There is a Wow Nights in the night. So, but guess what? You know, like there's a show that you must see. Everybody said this is a must see. So when they come, they see, okay, I must go Ketchup next level on Sunday. They must go. So before, I thought it was too much, because it was work, the other business, and everybody was plugging in. But with Secret now, that we are so busy now, because we're catching up somewhere else, that we don't get time to know that this is what happened. So I think it's important now that you have all of these. But you're missing one. You're missing one, my friend. I'm not gonna mention the name. Just think about it. You're missing one. So I'm gonna tell you. And you're missing one of our most consistent thing every Sunday.
Spa event, you mean?
Our spa, yeah.
Okay, I'll add it.
Okay, awesome. But I'm loving it, Dewey. I'm loving it. The camaraderie in the morning, the something special about you, and special about you this morning. So did I miss it? Or nobody never asked you?
I don't know.
All right, tell us something special about you, Mr. Saxon.
I'm still get to that. Miss Clark, I'll wait for that.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you for sharing. Myrtle, Miss Clark.
My voice. Yes. Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be on Ketchup in the morning. For me, it's somewhere to be. I always be there. As Marty said, we were on another call, and in the mornings, but we still come to do when we could. Now we start making it more constant. Sometimes miss other calls or to come here, because I realize that there are times when something is on my mind where I want some clarity, because I like clarity. Though I'm yellow, I still have some green in me. I like clarity. And so when I come here some mornings, just like God answered the prayer. So he did. He answered the prayer, bam. Like the other morning when you had Oral Mackenzie on, that was a godsend. It was for me. I wanted this kind of clarity, because I want to know where I'm at and what I'm doing. What I like about the program is that everybody is operating as if we're at same level, though some people are at other level. But nobody's pushing anything like, I'm here and you need to be there and so on. It's just that we are encouraging, and you are, as somebody said before, you are producing leaders, because you have allowed so many people to do the program other than you. You are not the constant. So if you're not here, the program will go on. Even when you were on the road the other day, the program went on and went on very well. So people are here to carry the program. That's what I like. And as a teacher myself, I like when people teach others. I do the same thing at church. I'm not the only preacher. So if I don't go to church, church will happen. And that's what is important to me, that there are others, and you have to train others so they can come and stand up and do it. I love the program. I love the people. It's as if I know them a long time. I don't know some of the faces, but if you walk with your name, I will see you and I will know you. Yeah, God knows it's not the face them too much, you know. But if you walk with the names, I see them like at the airport. I'm waiting for them to come in there, put up the name, and I say, "Oh, that's her." All right. So it is amazing what this can do and what it has been doing to all of us. I don't talk all the time. I listen a lot. I was like that as a student, though I was a bright person, but that's me. I like to allow other people to speak, but I will speak when it's necessary. And I'm telling you, this morning it's absolutely necessary that I speak and that I say that I've learned so much. I've learned, it's as if we are friends, you know, we are bonded and we don't know each other yet. What a day when we meet up one place. What a day. Yes, it is good to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing. I'm gonna get back to a lot of things that you mentioned, but thank you so much for that that insight. Mr. Saman.
Yes, good morning again, everyone. Well, before I met Ketchup in the morning, Ketchup in the mornings, I was like, what I call it, a lone ranger, I didn't have any, much friends and stuff, and my self-esteem was, very low, I think. But coming on, Ketchup in the mornings, it has really, empowered me. It has really impacted my life, I feel more confident now in myself more than ever. And you know, you know, although I haven't really like financially benefited, from this thing, there's a saying that, good friend is better than pocket money. And Team Ketchup is the true manifestation of that statement. So, Ketchup in the mornings is the way to go. I thank you all.
All right, thank you so much for that share, brother. I appreciate that. Mr. Campbell.
Morning. I was just thinking because I know you're gonna say this thing, but I wonder you never call me only late, I just remember that Mr. Campbell. Everybody calls you do it. But it's all good. I think I've a lot of different takes from everybody, kind of like Arlene in the morning. Especially when I was doing some other things, and I was like, yo, every morning 8 o'clock or whatever it was, I'm like, no star, that is like. Ugh, too much of that. But
Jodian.
even if I can't plug in, sorry.
Jodian, you said that, I believe.
Oh, Jodian. Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah, Jodian. That's my dopes, that man. Yeah, man. So I was like, ugh, man. But we used to do the Facebook thing when at points and just different way for plug in. And I was like, all right, let me just check this thing out. And even in the beginning when I couldn't make them money or whatever, and even at points when, I can only come and jump on sometimes, there's still always something that you get from it. And again, like Arlene, there was this the length of time, and boy, I have to jump up because my work, I can't take the whole thing in, but you always still see values. There's something for everyone at different points. At the beginning, where I think just how I see the world, let me look at it from my perspective as a Christian and so forth. Where I see different things and the moral degradation and just different things, just to know that there's one focus initially where we can come together. And even like I love and I appreciate what Yesenia said, she's even not there, but just to appreciate her coming in and connecting, even not fully understanding it. You see the family, you see the different dynamics of how people operate, and I've gained friends and relationships within this Ketchup, within this whole team, within this family, and it's just so interesting. And didn't expect to. I didn't have an expectation overall, really, but I realized that there's so much value that I've gained, and it's beyond financial. It is really greater than financial, it is relationships of friends, and just listening to persons step out to and seeing the growth, to see how they've developed, and all of us in our different ways. Ketchup in the Morning has so much layers to it, that it's, yeah, you can't put a price tag on it. It's invaluable. And to see that it's everyone can contribute in their own way, and to be able to share. Sometimes you take some things for granted. It's almost like that body part where it's useless to you unless you feel, until you start feeling pain there, or there's something can be like, oh, that's what it does. It actually has some use. It's like the same thing. You're just there and you're not realizing the value and how amazing each different point is. Starting with a focus, getting your mind right, and everything coming scripturally, and then building to relation and just talking and sharing and connecting, and everyone having that opportunity. It's not segmented where okay, you're not allowed to speak because you're not at this level within the system. I mean, everyone has an opportunity to speak, and even when you address that with your sinner, trying to deflect from yourself, and I've seen you also going to just how you continue to push others and say, step out there, and people are taking up that mantle, and it's amazing to see this. So as I said, it's just an invaluable resource for everyone to just plug in and connect, and we can also share with others who miss it. And it's just interesting to see from the time it started, or when I plugged in, to see where we are today. It's great. It's great, and I appreciate however it came about, how it started, where it brainstormed from. It was a brilliant idea, and yeah, long may it continue. Yeah, man. Blessings.
We used to get 70 people on every morning. I remember that. We used to have like 70 people on every single morning when we just started. And then they go fast. So like Ketchup like rocket ship. I know Elaine is unmuted. Elaine, did you want to share? Elaine, no raise her hand, David. Elaine, you're very, very, very low.
Am I? Hold on. Let me just see. Is that any better?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Elaine Medley, and I live in Toronto, Canada. As Mr. Campbell just said, it's priceless, or I think it's his wife who said it, it's not him, but it is priceless. But I break it down into three beauty, which I just want to share. So, I'm original. I'm part of Ketchup creation, if I must say. And but for me personally, Ketchup in the Morning is one. It allows you to learn not just what the team is about, but learn what the product and what we are about. So Ketchup in the Morning, if you're someone who is new, or you have a customer or a new agent, you can plug them into Ketchup in the Morning. If you don't know yourself what to say, they can come here and develop and learn. 1, 2, Ketchup in the Morning, excuse me, helps you to, if you are someone who, uncomfortable speaking, and you don't really know how to, speak about the product, or, speak about what Ketchup in the Morning develop you, before you know it, you are going out there and doing the talk and doing the walk, like how, from as you learn it, Ketchup in the Morning. So it's personal self-development, and people who never know how to speak are afraid to speak. Like, when Dewey first asked me to come in and do a training, I swear to God, I didn't sleep. I was nervous all night. My hands were sweating. I was like, why would he ask me to do something like that? And I refused it many times before I decided, you know what, you have to do it. I was nervous out hell, man. I still remember my first time. And my second time was a little bit better. And then I shut up to it.
Remember that. It was great. We're good. I'm sorry.
I was comfortable to speak to people. I don't always speak everyone. I people don't think I'm shy, but I am. And like one of the persons said, she likes to listen. I am one of those people who like to listen. I can tell each person on the call, I can actually edify you because I've listened to you all talk and I can say things about you. So I'm capable of doing that. I'm that person. And when I have to speak, I'll speak. And sometimes I'll speak too much. But that's why sometimes I reserve. But, not to sway from what I'm saying. And the third thing is the friendship, the fellowship, that Ketchup in the Morning gives us. I go to Jamaica and I had to meet Kenyan. I had to go meet Mr. Campbell. Man. So it's warm, it's friendly. You feel like these people. I go into Mr. Campbell's house and he cooked soup for me. Those things Ketchup in the Morning does. So it's a friendship, it's the fellowship. So those are the three things that I really gain from Ketchup in the Morning, and I think most of you do also. So thank you for allowing me to share, and may God bless Ketchup in the Morning.
You see, like Mr. Campbell is uncomfortable with the name Mr. Campbell. You have to start calling him something. Mr. Duncan.
Let me look for you good. Yo, do it. I didn't say that, man. It's a blessing, man. It's a real blessing.
Mr. Duncan, sir.
Great morning, everyone. Great morning. Yeah, guys, Ketchup in the Morning is a trading that has to do with secret or what we are in. But to me, definitely, it's a personal development workshop that not only teaches you how to be successful in the industry, but in life. I mean, I'm glad when Lisa mentioned it. I'm glad when Lisa mentioned it to do it and we started. I am glad when I started learning personal development, and everything that I've learned on this morning call has helped me to be where I am today and do what I am doing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Dewey has gone all out. He created the drive that has almost everything. You can go in the drive for every day and become a better person. You can come on this call every day and become a better person. Even if you don't do anything in this industry, you will become a better person. And I love that. I love the camaraderie. I love the people. I love the togetherness. One thing that I love too is the fun. We say get excited, pay attention, have fun. Guys, I am having fun here. I'm paying attention. I'm excited. But the fun part for me is what keeps me going, because I don't think you can go in another team or another place and meet some of the individuals that we have. I mean, we have a Elaine Medley who would do in a 3PV, would turn off the light in her house and give her testimony in the darkness. You won't find that anywhere else, guys. Right? We have a Arlene Laidlaw that every time you go on a 3PV with Arlene, if she don't turn in a police, she turn in a doctor. Or if you don't live in St. Thomas, you live in a Haiti, or you come from France, or believe you me, it is just
Are you
fun.
single? Are you single?
Yes. We have a Canadian grant where when do we teach us say empty your wallet into your mind and your mind will fill your wallet. Canadian would go up and say, so guys, remember as we always say, if you empty yourself, your wallet cannot be filled with your mind. And I'm like, but it's all fun. Nowhere else but here you can find people with split personality, and it's not a hospital. And I'm talking Geneva Shy and Sharifa Wright. And it is just fun. I love the people here. I love to hang around them. I can't wait to meet some of you all. this is just good. I don't know about anyone else, but this is good for me. And I love what we have gone through, and I love where we are going. So, Mr. Saxon, thank you. Thank you for everyone who have been a part of this. Thank you all, and I love you all.
Big up yourself, David.
Mrs. Plummer.
Great morning. Great morning, everyone. First of all, I hate ketchup. I don't like the taste. I don't like how it smells. I don't believe it's even good for you. But you can give me a plate of ketchup in the morning, every morning, and I'm good to go. Truly, I can say I'm blessed being a part of Team Ketchup, and Team Ketchup in the morning it adds so much value to our team. I remember when it just started, basically, we just started it, asked a few persons what their opinion, and we just gathered together. But I've seen Team Ketchup evolve into something that it is so important for each and every agent that comes on board to be a part of. I so wish a lot more agents would tap in, because this is a platform that when you get plugged in, that's when you plug into this platform, that's when you really get plugged into the business. The information that you get, I mean, the personal development, the spiritual development, the familyship, it's all here. It's like a well-balanced meal. And when you miss the opportunity to be on this call, it's like you miss eating your breakfast, or you miss taking your vitamins in the morning. That's how it feels. But thank God to technology, we have now the Facebook group. I think we have a YouTube group, do we know? YouTube
No,
is good.
we don't. I don't.
Anyway, you need to get it done. But the Facebook group makes it possible for even those of us who are busy to go back to and just to tap in. So it's been a tremendous blessing for me. I still do pray and hope that everyone, we have a big team. Everyone, this morning call should be over 100 persons every single morning. And I don't blame the people. I blame us, the leaders, who do not encourage people to be on these calls. We need to get our teams on this call, right? It's very important, not only to get them on the Sunday call, but to get I believe that if everybody taps into Team Ketchup and to the different areas that we show that they should get tapped into, like personal development, listen to the audience and all of that, as well as our Sunday calls, so we can have a very productive team, meaning a team that is duplicating, a team that is growing, a team that is producing leaders. So let us all step out of this meeting with a mandate to get at least for the next step catch up in the morning call, which is tomorrow morning, at least 10 people on the call. The agent who brings 10 or more will personally get a prize from me, a gift from me, and it's a secret gift. I am putting this out to everybody on the Ketchup team because I want to see us grow. I want to see us advance. I really know we have the potential, but potential locked up in a bottle doesn't do much. So let's pop that cork and explode and have a ball. All right? All right. Thank you so much, Dewey. I'm still on my back, but hopefully I'll feel better later on. All right. God bless you.
Pray for her, y'all. Thank you, Opie. Jackie Smart.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Well, for me, catch up in the morning it has been tremendous. And I trust that I am permitted to say what I'm saying is that I remember before I became a member of Team Ketchup, because I wasn't originally from Team Ketchup, but it's like I was on a team, but not on a team. And I was just out there. I felt so lost. But Team Ketchup was what kept me going, because everything that I want to learn, I would jump on Ketchup in the morning. And this is where I start learning little things, learning here. So it was what kept me afloat. And I always enjoy the camaraderie that is there, and just how you are with each other. So sometimes I would jump onto the little games and, just be a part. And it was good for me because you welcome me. You welcome me a part of the team, and help me to really grow and to do what I'm supposed to be doing. So even if I wasn't really making it, for me, one of my greatest takeaway from this whole thing was the personal development. Yes, I've always loved to read, and I've always read, but I realized that sometimes with my schedules, I wasn't really reading. But when I hear you start talking about the different books, and I'm like, what? One of the greatest books that really impacted me was The Richest Man in Babylon. And I read that book, and it impacted me. So all these development, all these training, it has been really good. And Dewey, I salute you, because when I hear you share your testimony of how you should be getting help, but nobody was helping, I was like, oh, so I'm not alone then. That can happen actually. And I listen to how you build yourself, learn the thing and how you build yourself. I really respect your leadership, because you are so committed. I really respect it. And then when I get to meet Opia, oh my God. I remember when I listened to Opia talk, and I was like, I wonder if Opia would have mentored me, in as much as I'm not on the team. I wonder if Opia would have because she was just so phenomenal. She was just so phenomenal. And then when I reached out to Opia, and Opia started talking to me, and she took me under her wings, that was even more tremendous for me. So we are going places, and I'm growing. Sometimes when she and Arlene throw things on me, and I'm like, no, I can't manage that. I can't do that. Arlene said, yes, you can do it. And I said, no, I can't do that. I can't manage that. And they are encouraging me. They're encouraging me. And so I really feel good. And I really thank God for Team Ketchup and all the people that I'm meeting. Katie, and I love you like crazy. I don't mean it. I love your madness. You're just crazy. And I just love how you are as a person, So I'm meeting people, I'm getting to know persons, and I'm really glad for this team. And so thank you for allowing me to share.
All right, thank you so much for sharing. Is there any, no, we don't catch up in mind, no. The first time, it's just anybody that's been on any other call, anybody that go on the book club call, I'd like to just share what they get from that. Or is there anybody that jumps on the church service that can share? All right, David, which one you doing?
The church service I could do.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always been a part of a home church for all my life, really. I grew up in church. Most of you who've been on the call and heard me share any time at all, my father's pastor most of my life, but I was very different from my folks.
So
grew up very, very, very different from my folks. And I say different in the very deliberate. It's not a pejorative. It's not a negative. It's not to put myself down. It is a complete understanding, a mature understanding that my calling was very different from my folks. And I searched for a space where I could belong, where I could be myself. Maybe for 23 years, I was searching for somewhere where I didn't have to pretend to be just like my brother or my sister or somebody that my parents approved of. And I joined the call on Sunday morning, and what I found was there was an opportunity to sit and talk about things that the pastor discussed. He shared insight that he shared, broke down the word. Now, see, the word is very important to me. I study the Bible for myself. And so hearing from great teachers is good for me that are responsible with the word. And that your pastor does that. I have listened for a couple Sundays now. Some of them I don't share, but I've listened primarily to when he preaches. Love the church service, love the worship. That's great. But when he breaks down the word, he's responsible with the word of God. He's not careless, and he doesn't handle it carelessly. And I appreciate that so much, that he does not handle the word carelessly. So that was very big for me. And then the discussion after, to have that discussion.
Okay.
Jamaica internet, guys. I think we lost him. Yeah, I think.
Do if you say Jamaica internet one more time, I say.
All right, David Bartlett internet, y'all.
Can you hear me?
We lost him. All right. So, Kadian.
Yeah. So book club.
Don't talk about your church.
Sorry, guys.
David finish?
I'm sorry.
He's back. He's back.
Oh, David.
The internet went.
Yeah, Mr. Campbell.
Yeah, my internet.
Campbell's talking about your internet, man.
Yes, please.
Don't say that, David. Don't say that. Don't say it's the internet. Come on, man.
Leave the internet out of it.
Yeah, David. Go.
Yeah. So I think I was at the point where I was saying that the discussion after he preaches, after the service ends, there's a small group discussion. I've always thought that a lot of the times we leave church and we get happy, we talk about stuff, and just mingle, and we forget what was taught. And so we lose the blessing of what was taught. And just being able to have that discussion reinforces that lesson, and then hearing the different perspectives of how it impacted you. The same, all of us are in the service, and just hearing that different perspective, I think, is so powerful. So it's such a beautiful space for me personally, because I don't have to feel like I have to be a certain way because ain't nobody seeing me, and I can listen with an objective ear and hear somebody break down the word responsibly. That's powerful for me. So thank you for allowing me to share. I think it's great.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you for sharing. Katie, can you talk about the Sunday call or the book club or Wow Nights?
We can talk about it. But, all right, so we can just generalize then.
Okay, sure. All
right, so the book club for me has kept me accountable with the reading thing. Remember, I used to love listening to audios, and I was hooked on audios. Like if they tell me to read a book, I would say I'm gonna look for the audio. I was not the type of person to think about reading a book. I would listen to the audio, but then what I found out is that when I listen to the audio, sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget what I listened to. And so coming on the book club, like I wanted to be accountable. I wanted something to hold me. I wanted a better version of me. I wanted so much. And so I started reading Think and Grow Rich. And I came on to the book club, and it kept me accountable in a way that I wanted to be in the circle where they are. I wanted to have the discussion that they're having on a weekly basis. I want to be able to relate everything that they're saying. And so being a part of this club, I mean, this is not the only one, but being now a part of a book club, a book environment, has kept me accountable. And I really, really love that. I really love, especially the books that I'm reading. Like, one would have never think that it would be such an eye-opener with these books that we're reading, and I'm really enjoying it. So guys, you should join that one. One night, I didn't think that I would be able or capable of doing live slides. Like, we are press play from day one. We used to do press play. So I love press play, even though it was still exciting, but me did love press play personally. And when Dewey introduced One Nights and it was live slide, I was always afraid of like me that always hide from doing. Like me no want him ask me the question of hosting, none at all. Even though one year I'm feel say it was a general thing, he said that it was what him trick me to do one night, the other night, and I'm learning, and people really listen more than just a video. When you just press a video and play, sometimes you miss the point. But when other persons are, we have different personality. This is where red, blue, green, and yellow come in. People listen to different people, and sometimes you have a green presenting a red, a blue. You know, it just makes it more interesting. And this is what I've been enjoying. We have different personalities hosting one night every night. So guys, as I said yesterday, if you are not yet in the mode of inviting, get into the mode of inviting. One night is in full effect. Church, I've not been to church in a while.
Yeah, could you?
And
you talk, I want to give some people a chance to talk. You talk about two things.
All right.
Thank you, church. Thank you. Elaine, I see you're unmuted. Could you talk about either fun night or the Sunday training?
Certainly. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So let me talk about I'll talk about fun night. Fun night, guys, when it just got started, this is a few of us, you know, and I remember sitting with persons who you know, the conversation was more like, we have Ketchup in the morning, we have that training, we have the Sunday call, we needed a forum for people to just come and be themselves and laugh. And that's how the fun night came about. We started with a few people, and of course we started with structure where we would do, you know, karaoke was like the main thing. But it was just where people would come in and each person will get to know, you know, each person better. Or people know that I'm a Bob Marley specialist and David can sing and who's the king of karaoke.
Don't go there, don't go there. Joking. Love you, Elaine.
A lot of laughter and fun. And when we done all that, we'll just sit around and chat and get to know each other and have some more fun. And it's just right now, it's a forum where you know, it's bigger. We have a great leader leading it, and we have more fun. So we have more different programs in. Like last week, they had bingo, and the week before that they had movie, and so forth, Jeopardy and so forth. So there's a lot of more activities going on, and I know for sure that the team need brilliant ideas. So if you like to have fun and you want to be a part of this dynamic, fun team and be creative, it's a platform for you to just come in. They don't judge. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. But you just can come in and, you know, whatever you bring to the table, it's always accepted. Always. Doesn't matter what. Even if you want to teach people to play marble on screen, or David, you know, try to get some money out of, you know, Jodian and the other people to, you know, to call their numbers so they win bingo. Yeah, and it's a forum where you can bring not people.
And me pay him too. Elaine, me pay him too.
Yeah, and yes, and Arlene pay him too. You know, guys, David's been getting a lot of money. So this is a forum if you want to come and you can get some money. His computer breakdown, and that's because of fun night. You know, David computer not working, guys.
Right, let's set up David.
Too much money for me, so.
Can you talk about the Sunday call?
Okay, the Sunday call, the training call.
Oh, I was saying Anne-Marie. Oh, you. I'm sorry. I was saying Anne-Marie because she had her hand up.
Oh, Anne-Marie. Oh, certainly. All right. So that's it, guys. Just come through, have some fun with us on Sunday nights. All right. Thanks, Dewey, for allowing me to share. Go ahead.
Thank you for sharing.
Hi again. The Sunday afternoon calls, those are just phenomenal. Phenomenal is not even the right word to describe those Sunday calls, because you know, Wadria first, I don't know her, but I know her, and she is just phenomenal. I've never seen anybody who's not like an HR guru that can ask those questions and, you know, do the follow-up question the way she does them. And so, you know, she makes the candidate so comfortable. She makes us just so eager on the tip of our seat, just with our pens, just wanting to, ready to write, to hear what they're gonna say. And so I do enjoy them. They're so edifying, they're so educational, they're so encouraging. You can't find the right word to describe these, to give them justice. So I just love these Sunday afternoon calls that, you know what, it really set the tone, to say, you know what, you said, oh my God, this is, you know what, I'm going to begin my week, even though we're finishing up our week, but says, you know what, look what I've learned from the about this product, about this company, what I need to do. Man, I was doing ABC. Now I need to turn it around. I can't go ABC anymore. I need to go ACD, or, you know, and stuff. So they're just nothing like I've ever experienced before. And so I look forward to them. And if I'm not available on a Sunday to listen to them, I know I would send the link to individuals and have them listen to it. And then I can't wait to get the recording to listen to it myself, because I somehow can't get on that Facebook page. I can't seem to find the right Facebook page to go on and to see it. But I love it. I love it. I love it. And I am so thankful, Wadria. I really appreciate you. I don't know you, but I'm telling you, I do appreciate you. And I do appreciate you hosting these and leading the interview with these individuals, because it's not above anybody's head. It's just on that right level where it doesn't matter what level you are on. You are going to be comfortable listening, and you're going to be, you can't say you leave that call and not learn something, or else I don't know what to say. Something is definitely wrong. But I love those, and they're phenomenal. Thank you for having me sharing.
All right, thank you so much for sharing. Mr. Campbell, did you want to add something?
Yeah, just I'm picking up on a couple of the things that are on the slide. I don't know if we're gonna change it to fun nights or leave that Ketchup Got Talent, but that is just it allows you to get to know persons even more. So for example, Dewey, who go on like him well serious and thing, but for those who don't know, extremely competitive, and even when him feel him win a game, him same win. But
yes, spoiled brat. Spoiled brat.
Yeah. When it comes to them time,
Dewey is a spoiled brat. Dewey is a spoiled brat on fun night.
What's that? Do it. It come to them game like that, and do I keep scoring for weeks like him Chelsea? Anyway, let me move on. So back to fun night. So I love the engagement. When I got the chance to go on a number of times and stuff, and I have to give big shout out to Verda. Verda is just amazing on those cars. The Verda and the David combination. David with the madness, you know David already. And collecting money from Julissa and all them things, one away and and all them things. And Verda is just amazing. And I just love how she comes in and does her thing, and Elaine, just everybody who comes on the fun night, it gives it even more opportunity. So let's say in the morning now, where sometimes I rush out and stuff, and if you get the opportunity when you engage in the fun night and when the game starts or the event starts, post after when we're wrapping up the call, it's almost like people don't want to leave, because just the engagement and just the conversation, just the banter, it's amazing to experience. So if you don't get a chance, or if you've never been on a night like that, please jump on. Lastly, quickly, the church service. I haven't been to many. I've probably been to one or two, but I will fully endorse what David said. Me not lie, I have my thing when we do on a Sunday and stuff like that, but the man of God, and I will say that is, sometimes it's some persons and there's a lot of fluff, and a lot of the issue that I've realized, not that I'm great at breaking down the word, so to speak, but a lot of times you can realize that it's just a lot of hype and excitement, but there's no real substance that you're getting from what is being brought. So people like to use a lot of platitudes, I'll call it Christianese, where it sounds good, but it's just a lot of things that people use all the time, but it doesn't really connect and enable you to grow and to build in a spiritual manner in your walk and your journey with the Lord. One thing that I've gotten, even from those couple times that I was able to jump on, is seriously, as David said, Bartlett, the man breaks down the word, and it connected my spirit. It was really something of worth. It is really something, and what Dewey has plugged into, it's invaluable. Again, it has to be, because in this world where there's so many persons saying one thing, this man is one of the men who, with the help of the Lord, of course, and his time spent with the Lord, you can see that it's not just emotionally led or fleshly, it's spirit led and spirit filled. And he's speaking, and you can see that he has a heart of a true shepherd, nurturing the people. He wants them to understand that leaving here, don't want to just run into the world as not knowing anything. He wants to leave them with something that they can go with, that can take them to where they need to go in the Lord. So let me say I endorse Mount Ararat and what they're doing there, and especially as the man of God breaks down the word, it is very, very important. And because that is so lacking in these last days, he is a man that, if you're able to, you must not if you must connect with, as he allows the Lord to use him. So fully endorse Dewey, and amen. Blessings. Those two is for me.